Well, howdy folks, Shawn here from hikingwithshawn.com, and today we are at the Kincaid Mounds site here in the Unionville Bottoms area of Massac County, Illinois. And these are mounds, these are Native American mounds, and there's some signage up here. We'll go check it out. This area we're at is the only area you can go to see this. You can't venture off. It's private property, so you don't want to. There's cameras everywhere. They are definitely watching it. People drive by, they watch it. So don't try to trespass. There's plenty of signage. They'll prosecute you. It's not gonna be a slap on the wrist. It's a protected archaeological area, so there's different laws that go into place with that. But these are mounds. Some say they're used for burial. I do believe some of them were. There's probably artifacts and all sorts of stuff in there, but they are very, very sacred places. Sacred entities within the culture. And they're everywhere. There's more mounds. There's mounds in the Shawnee that you don't even know are there. I mean, they're all over the place. But these are very visible and protected, and also just shown to the public. So we got to respect them. All right, folks, the Kincaid Mounds, center of an ancient chiefdom. Between 1,000 and 700 years ago, the first people to practice large-scale agriculture in southern Illinois established Kincaid Mounds as the seat of their chiefdom. These Native Americans were the Mississippian culture and occupied Kincaid from approximately 1050 to 1450 AD. They were ruled by a chief who inherited his position and probably claimed power from the sun. Corn or maize farmers in the bottomlands along the Ohio River supplied the leaders with grain and constructed the mounds we see today. They also constructed a protective wall or palisade that encircled the principal mounds, but which we now know only from archaeological record. The mounds were raised platforms on which the chief and the other leaders of this society lived or ruled from, and upon which thatch-roofed ceremonial buildings, temples, and homes were constructed. The mounds were built in stages of over 400-year period by stacking basket loads of selected soil one on top of another. Visitors of the site will see flat-top 30-foot tall mounds arcing around the level plaza area. This plaza was probably the most important public place in the chiefdom. It was used for both social and political activities. Here, the important chunky game was played, or major ceremonies were held, including purification rituals and celebration of new corn crop. So, kind of gives you an illustration of what it could have looked like. And this, a lot of this is based on Native Americans who have passed down stories to their tribes, and and stuff like that, and then also scientific findings and speculation. So it's pretty cool. There's another sign here. University of Chicago archaeologists excavated Kincaid from 1934 to 1944. Their work set a new standard for archaeological excavation in the U.S., and the methods used here are the basis for much of today's archaeological practice in America. So that's really cool. There's more. You can pause it and read it. And there's another sign, and it just kind of shows what the area would look like, some artifacts they probably found. Avery Lake. And here's a just to register that it's a historic place. There's some rock over here in the parking area. They're gonna re-rock this area, make it look a lot better. Some benches, there's a trash receptacle. And, you know, I would stay up here. I wouldn't really get too close to the field, you know. I mean, I guess you probably could, but, you know, the closer you get to the field, a camera, you know, trail camera that's probably hidden out there with, you know, cell phone alerts gonna go off, and you're gonna make people nervous. And there's people that live around here that watch this place I've read about on the internet, so you definitely wanna treat it with respect, and I just recommend staying on the platform. And definitely don't go out there and try to explore and play dumb, because it probably will not work out for you. This is actually a good day to come here. The clouds are in the sky, you know, and it makes for some really good photography. So it's out in the middle of nowhere. When the river floods, because there's like a little lake type thing out there, when the river floods, this area floods. So this is the first time I've been. We tried to come out here a couple of years back, but it was flooded, and we just never did it again after that. So I'm really happy to finally see it. Now I need to go see the Kincaid Mounds. Got a little thunderstorm brewing. For the most part, this is ADA, so you can wheel a wheelchair up here. Have an electric wheelchair.
ADA.
Yeah, it is.
For the most part,
Yeah, it is pretty much ADA.
There's no bathrooms.
No bathrooms.
You have facilities.
Facilities. Just don't go too far in there.
Well,
yeah.
over here.
There's parking for a couple vehicles. You could also park on the side of the road if there's a lot of people here, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Here's some of the stuff they're gonna replace the area around it with.
You can go to the QR code.
Yeah, there's QR codes, you can go to it. I'm gonna pass right now. But protected archaeological area. So this is like a group of people own this, and they have a collaboration with the state. But you'll see that there's warning signs that it is under surveillance, and trust me, it probably is. I mean, you might not see the cameras out here, but I'm sure they're out there. So it's really cool. So definitely visit if you get a chance to. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Till next time, we'll see you on the trail.